Hey guys, so it's early in the AM, and of course I'm excited, I have tons of energy. So you guys, here we go. Let's get right on to it, because I'm feeling funky. Alright, here we go. So today, I'm going to talk to you about calories. Because often when I'm coaching people, they ask me how many calories a day can they eat. And I'm like, it's not about the calories, ever. Because there's a lot of different things that are relative to how you burn body fat. It ain't no calories. Okay, so let's get on to it. So this is business. It's the daily AM report of how ketogenesis and being in a state of ketosis for almost 5 years without refeeding at all can put me into this business. So people talk about cyclic ketosis, they talk about seasonal cyclic ketosis. That is probably the only type of reloading on healthy carbs and tubers and root vegetables that I would say is A-okay. But I personally choose to be straight, no refeeding. Keep my carbohydrates around 15 grams, 15 to 20, depending if I'm eating out or such. Here we go. So let's talk about calories. So what is a calorie? Well, it's supposed to be a unit of heat that's going to raise water by 1 degree. What? Are you serious? Come on, guys. You know it doesn't work like that. People on the treadmills are like, I burned 200 calories. I'm like, and no, you didn't. And I'm like, the body is so complex and everybody is completely individual. We are all individuals, so it really does matter what's going on in your particular DNA. So here we go. So things that we have to consider when we're trying to burn calories. Remember, calories. When we're trying to actually burn fat, let's just do that. Let's talk about being in a ketogenic diet where you get your brain to understand units of fat. So maybe that's what we want to do, is burn units of fat, not units of heat, but units of fat from our own body fat. And we want to get healthy. Remember the non-BS diet. I'm calling it the non-BS diet or lifestyle because I don't like the title of the ketogenic diet because everybody's perceptions of it is different. Okay, so here we go. Yes, I've got some energy. Yes, I do. I do, because my brain understands ketones. But I digress. Okay, so basically, there's different things that we have to consider when we're eating food. So number one, we have to consider like 100 calories from some crackers and 100 calories from steak are going to be reacting differently once we put it in our mouth. So for example, if you put a cracker in your mouth, it's already starting to be broken down by the amylase. It's already starting to be broken down in your saliva. It's turning to glucose in your saliva. So the breakdown process is already happening, which means it's going to go through your body quicker and hit your blood quicker as glucose. And if you have too many crackers, then you're having too much of an insulin spike. And when you have an insulin spike, you store. That's what it does. Insulin stores. So you think that eating 100 calories from crackers and 100 calories from steak is going to do the same thing. You're like, well, I'm going to get fatter on the steak because steak has fat in it. Well, guess what? It takes like almost 100 calories to even break down steak because it's such a dense molecule. So then it has to be partitioned off to the skeletal muscle to be used. So it's already being like partitioned and it's already taking a lot of force to even digest the stuff. But with a cracker or with some ice cream or a donut or cereal, that stuff can be broken down like that, then hit your stomach like that, then enzymes, our bodies, we have a different enzymatic response to the different foods. Enzymes that are they're like worker bees in our body, and they do all different kinds of jobs, and we have enzymes in our stomach that break down foods, and so we're going to have a different reaction to like a couple hundred calories from a bowl of cereal in comparison to steak, fat, and avocado. So anyway, basically, yeah, eat the processed whatever chips or crackers or any type of snacky snack food in a package that's a carb or rice, and your body is going to be breaking it down faster than you would dense meat or pure fat, like let's say chicken skin or cream or something like that, heavy whipping cream. So now we've got a different enzymatic response. We have different different force of trying to break down molecules, and so when we've got sugar, it's going to like bam, hit the blood. And of course, if you go over 4 grams, which is a teaspoon, is the problem, because that stuff can go through your system so fast, raise your blood sugar quicker and faster than what our bodies were designed for, because we are hunters. And we hunt and gather. That's what we do. Yes, our bodies don't know that we're in the modern time at all. They have no clue. Our bodies think that we're in the tundra trying to survive. That's why we get fat so easy. Because at that time, survival was about either famine or being, or infection, or being chased by a lion. So that's what we had to deal with prior, or fighting. We're going to fight for territory. Other than that, we didn't have all of these distractions. So we didn't have high levels of cortisol. Cortisol can be catabolic when it's too much. If it's used beyond what it's designed for, which is going to make us run real quick, or to fight, or lower levels to wake us up in the morning, or to catabolize our bodies to survive via gluconeogenesis, which is a breakdown of amino acids to fuel and fuel our fledgling brain. Okay, here we go. So we have to consider the fact that since glucose is a poison, your body's going to pull it out of the blood, because you've got 2 to 3 hours to get it out of the blood. So that's what diabetics have. They have a problem of high blood sugar, a disease of high blood sugar, and sugar, too much sugar beyond, let's say 8 grams, let's say 2 teaspoons even, is a problem, because you're producing too much insulin and you're producing too much glucose, and over time, it damages cells. It does. It's called advanced glycation end product, and it's the destruction of the protein lining in your cells, or the proteins, and it creates your DNA to get shorter, and that's why some people look older when they turn 46, such as myself, in comparison to others who still have energy. Now, why is it when I'm in the gym and I'm mucking about, do the young guys burn out faster than I do? Because I use ketones as my primary source of energy, which is more even burning and cools the body. See, we don't want things to go through the body quickly. People think like, carbohydrates are like rocket fuel, and then boom, they have this high glucose response to the blood, high blood sugar, and they're like, yeah, that's great. And I'm like, no, it's poison. Now your body's going to try to get it out, and you go from up here to, oh, I'm so tired, dude. Dude, I got to stop. I can't make it through my workout. Whereas I'm like, is that all you got? Come on, guys, let's go. Let's go. I got more energy. I can keep going all day long. No slump in the afternoon, no 5 o'clock slump. And how do I know? Because I keto coach people. So I'm learning so much about all the individual people from real young. Like I'm finding young girls who have an issue of too high insulin. So they're active, they try to eat right, yet their body is still producing too much insulin. And if you produce too much insulin, you are storing fat. And you're not burning fat. So those are things that we have to consider when we're talking about calories. So don't count your calories. Do not get on the scale. Do not check your blood sugar if you are not a diabetic, because it is messing with your mind. And the more that you check and try to check out your body in numbers, the more you gain weight, because it's a cortisol response. Cortisol, blood sugar, insulin, fat. And another thing that we have to realize, the reason why a calorie is not a calorie, in my body, I don't have metabolic disorder. I don't have a derangement, a damaged burning system. My thyroid, my adrenal glands, my reproductive system is intact. Because when you go too low in calorie, the body just goes, and that's another thing, y'all. That's another thing, leptin. When you don't, leptin is a hormone that tells your body to either release the body fat or store it, right? They just discovered this hormone 10 plus years ago, and they're starting to realize that, you know, people can go down, and it's so true because I'll talk to so many people, women and men in these consultations, and people are driving their calories real low, 1,300 calories a day, because let's say a woman is like 5'4", weighs 185 pounds, she's trying to drop weight, so she goes to 1,300 calories a day, and she can't literally lose a pound more. Because what? Because the body does this. Leptin. It's like, no. I'm not going to drop one. No, this is my safety reserve. Why would I let go of the body fat first? I'm going to burn through muscle and skin and bone always. And reproductive system, which is why so many women have an irregular period and men's testosterone levels go down. One more reason. So the body's like, I'm not going to let go of the fat. I'm going to let go of everything first and start to have health issues because we don't need a thyroid. We're not going to have a baby, so let's just destroy the reproductive system. And let's start having saggy skin under the neck and by the belly because your body is tearing down amino acids to feed your system. So the body's going to hold on to the fat because it's slow burning, and in certain organ areas there's going to be vitamins in our own body fat, and so we're going to release that less. So when your leptin hormone gets, the signaling doesn't work or it goes down, because as soon as you drive your calories down, your leptin goes down. And then your body goes, I'm not going to lose a pound more of body fat. So stop doing that. You might as well just drive your fats back up high, lower your carbohydrates, and even if you're not entering ketosis and you're still just low carb, let's say if you're a low carb person, paleo, be around 150 grams of carb a day from healthy carbs like sweet potatoes and like pumpkin, if you decide not to do ketosis. But if you want to join the camp over here where Stephanie's at and you want to try to get into ketosis because you're trying to heal all your systems, yes, it can be tricky. Yes, the brain's going to go back and forth. It takes a minute to get your body to understand units of fat. That's why people come to me, because I've kind of learned a lot on how to do it. And it heals things, and it can stop cancer growth, and it can really, really take you out of this terrible locked up multiple sclerosis zone. And if you're in the first stages of Alzheimer's, hello, people come back when they're in ketosis because the brain loves ketones. So calorie is not a calorie. Your leptin signaling is important because that can be broken. Now your body's like, you know, it's just like it's famine, so we're going to hold on to every little pink of fat. What if your thyroid's slow? What if your hormones have downregulated? What if your T3 is low? Then everything starts getting locked up some more. And what if you don't exercise? What if your muscles are not insulin sensitive? What if your heart is not strong? Huh? Get strong. Oh. What if your gut flora is low? What if the parasites are high? What type of food are you eating? This is all that matters when you're trying to burn units of heat. A calorie is not a calorie. And when you guys learn to eat high fat and moderate protein, your hunger goes away and your leptin signal starts to rise again. And you feel fantastic. And you're not as hungry anymore, because these are dense molecules that need to be broken down. And when your brain understands ketones, whoa, that's a whole nother zone of freaking superhuman awesomeness. That's what we want. We want our reproductive system to get back up. We want to get the crappy food out, the processed foods out. Yeah. Okay, guys, that's it. Gotta go. Peace out. Till next time, go to my website, stephanieperson.com. And I'm going to chunk up that site because, like, it's just partially done. All right. Peace. Bing, 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 bing.